Welcome back. Well, spring is often the time homeowners look to jump into the housing market, of course, and we've got your back this morning with 8 tips if you are staging to sell. And joining us this morning is lifestyle expert Mar Jennings, our good friend Mar. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, my pleasure. Great to be back.
Oh yes, it's always good to have you here. We love us hanging out here on the white couch.
I love this couch.
I'm glad you got the blue memo.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you look good. All right, but how do we make the house look good?
All right,
That's what we want to know.
That's right. Staging to sell, people often think that staging is all about furnishings, but there's so much more involved with that. So I think that's very important to understand. Just like a Broadway play, you think about the stage on a Broadway play, it's not just about the furnishings, it's about the actors, the lighting, all the different elements that come together. A lot of moving parts, so that's what I want to deconstruct and break down for you this morning.
You want to create a certain mood, I take it.
Most definitely. And I think the most important thing is that sometimes you are taking a property that's been on the market already, so you have to revamp it and give it a brand new brand, for lack of a better word, and reintroduce it into the market share. And I think when you do that, you truly have to do some research and find out a little bit of a history of the property. That way that can resonate with people. Here's a perfect example. This house was on the market last year for 9 months, and it was in Westport, and no success. 9 months, no success. I recently took it over. I created a rendering. I did a little research. I found out that it's by the old mill, which was a cotton mill, and then I called it Cotton Cottage. I used this photograph as the lead-in photograph to attract people to something brand new that they haven't seen before, and it worked.
Wow.
As a result, we sold this property in less than 30 days with multiple offers.
And that was just by rebranding, not even repairs
and doing some research, okay? Now, I also staged it as well, but it just goes to show you that if you have a very strong lead-in photo, people do make emotional decisions based upon photographs.
Of course.
So having a fun photograph also helps as well.
And the next one, make repairs and finish projects.
Oh, this is so important, because if you don't want to do the repairs, why should somebody else want to do the repairs?
Nobody wants to do that.
Okay, so it's important to make sure that you do those repairs ahead of time, and when you do them, that you outline these are the repairs that were done on this property. Very important. Okay?
And the next one?
Oh, you want to get rid of the clutter. Now, we have some photos for this. It's important to understand that no one can understand your vision if there's no furniture in the house. That's tough. That's why staging is so important. But staging is not just about empty homes. It's also about editing as well, and making sure that when you add elements into the home, that it creates a lifestyle flow in there, that people have room to move around, but they also understand what the purpose of the room is. Sometimes people are confused. Is this a living room? Is it a dining room? Is it a den? So you help describe what that is by editing and understanding what the room should represent.
And create a space, right? Isn't that
Oh, that's a good one. You have to sometimes create a space within a space, because sometimes rooms are so large. So if you can create little nooks and little zones, that's also very helpful as well.
That's hard to do. I have trouble with that one. We need a good eye like yours.
That's right. You can call me over anytime. I'll take care of it for you.
Proper lighting.
Proper lighting is so important, because you want to highlight the features of a home, and that includes outside as well. So lanterns, uplighting, tree, landscaping lighting, as well as interior lighting as well. If the lighting fixtures are old, that's the first thing that's going to reflect that I need to repair that, I need to update it. And lighting can be very inexpensive, and you can do it yourself.
All right.
The next thing is ugly background colors. Okay, this is an important one. You want the same flow and feel when you go from one room to the next. This is not a designer show house. You shouldn't have a shocking purple in one room and yellow in another. It should be very cohesive and very calm. That way the focus is really on the space, not the color.
Bright colors can be tough when you're trying to sell something.
And you want to introduce color, but you want to do it sparingly when you do. Okay, a pop of color. Pop of color is always fantastic, especially with accents. You can do that with bedding. You can do that with accessories. That's a fun way without a big commitment, and it also doesn't scream a personal infusement of your personality, because accessories are something that can go with the house, so it's not a huge commitment.
All right, and well, you just talked about accessories. There's the rule of 3 when it comes to
Rules of 3. Okay, we do a lot of symmetry furniture. We like to buy in, sets. Don't be afraid to do things in clusters. You have a bed, you have a nightstand, and you have a chair. Make sure you create these little cluster vignettes. Think of it of little vignettes. When you go into a department store, what attracts us to those items that we want to buy? They create these little lifestyle vignettes, and you're automatically very attracted that, oh, I want to buy what's there. Do that in a bigger capacity when it comes to selling a house, and guess what? You'll do exactly what we do, and that's sell it within 30 days.
You're so good, though. You have to have that eye. I don't know if everyone has the eye.
Well, there's professionals that can help you with that. And, I have a lifestyle team of experts. I have an in-house stager, so I refer to her on that. We have professional people that all are very talented at what they do. Your realtor should be hired because of all the skill sets they can bring to the table to help elevate and help you get the best dollar, get the best branding, and turn it around in a quick way.
Great tips, Mara Jennings. Thank you so much.
It's good to be back.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yay. For more information on Mars. Oh, and congratulations on your Emmys.
2 Emmys.
Yeah, for
Watch
Life
the
on
show,
Mars.
Life on Mars, airing right here.
Yes, and for more information on Life on Mars and Mara Jennings, head to WTNH.com. Just click on that Good Morning Connecticut Weekend section.